Hi, welcome to my channel. I am so happy to start this Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 series because I've been planning it for so long now and I finally got the courage to do so. And this will be my first ever entire series in English. So I live in Brazil and here we don't have a really big community or strong Rollercoaster Tycoon community. We have some passionates for the game, of course, just like I am, but I really wanted this series to reach a wider audience because of the love I feel for this game. So with no further ado, let's start the career mode with Vanilla Hills. Okay, so I usually start the game by adjusting the research facility. I usually take off those assets I don't prioritize actually. And I actually raise a bit of like coasters or rides, but I didn't do this time, I don't know why. So here I am adjusting the path. I really don't like one square path, so that's why I just brought them a bit. And I'm taking my first ride, which is a chair swing, and I put in there. And then I'm building the queue line. And I usually do these S type of snake lines so I can get much of the space available. I don't like to build those ginormous queues from the rides because I don't feel natural. I really like things to be much compact. And then I'm picking the next ride because I actually do these area separations. So I am building this area. And if you notice, I just pause the game while I'm building because I don't want to lose any money while doing that. And this section is actually for, I'm going to build some food stalls there. I first considered building like a healthy station or area, put some toilets and some first aid facilities, but then I second guessed that and started building the food stalls, which is the first two availables. We have like the burger and the drinks, and since I didn't have any food stall, another food stall, I just put some balloon store there. So talking about these trees, I am actually testing some of them, but the size difference between them was so horrendous. I didn't want to put them, but in the final cut, I decided to put them. You guys will see that I will use a lot of nature related things here because when I play this map, I think of this giant garden. So I don't separate this map with like areas or themes, but I do one big theme. It's very greenery and trees and flowers, and you see I will use a lot of these just bushy type of fences because they are really so beautiful. They make the place look really good. And then I'm just putting some more trees to fill the blank spaces. I really like to fill these areas that stays side to the rides with, you know, trees and flowers and bushes. Okay, now I am checking the fences because I want everything to blend with the ambient and actually with the color themes of the rides. I am changing the fences color and the queue as well, so everything blends in. Testing some colors. Now the chair swing. Since these are like the first ride guests will see when they enter the park, they have to be a good price and really well themed. So I am raising the prices for a bit because the default prices are not that good, and actually the food stalls as well. People will say I exaggerated with the vanilla milkshake price, but I don't think so. I will change that later though, but yeah. So I'm going to have some yellow balloons there just because I think will blend really well with the ambient. I'm recruiting some new staffs and I am immediately training them because I do care a lot for my staff. And you see later that my biggest spendings are with staff wages. Is it wages or wages? Sorry, I don't remember. But yeah, the top spin is a really iconic ride. I do not move it from this scenario. And also the plain roller coaster, the suspended plainy roller coaster, I think it's so iconic. I could take them off to get some cash and build another one, but I just have so much respect for those rides because they are so symbolic. And I'm just putting some marble benches there. I usually use the wood benches, but they break a lot and I have to change them periodically. So to not have these much work to do, I just choose the marble. They are a bit more expensive, but anyway. Put in some trash cans or trash bins, whatever you prefer, so gas can vomit in them. Yeah, right there, there's a little vomit already because there was no trash bin here. And I'm just checking my monthly income, which I'm not having a great one now. Just trying to acknowledge which are my biggest spendings. In this case, yeah, I told you guys the biggest one is with stuff. Salary, I'll say salary because I'm not sure about the pronunciation of wages or wages. Training is also really expensive, but I do not pass these kind of spendings because they are really important to make your staffs feel better and do well in their job. So I'm checking for what people are thinking about our food stalls because they actually have a really good feedback with the prices. And now I am setting the area for the first coaster, and this is the same process I do every time I play this map. I take a junior coaster and build like inspired by the crazy caterpillar ride, which is iconic. I'm testing some the size there, and this will do. Well, I have a problem, and I think you guys will see during my gameplays, which I don't build my coasters high enough. Because since I want this to be a family coaster for now, I usually am really modest with the height. And this was a problem because I started to struggle a bit with the rest of the tracks by not having the force to continue, or the ride getting too slow. Of course, you're seeing these videos speed up, so they are 2 times way slower than you're watching it now. But at the end, everything went perfectly fine. So as you can see, I do make a really compact coasters. I don't like those over exaggerated coasters that rise the entire park. I am adjusting this part of the ride because I feel like I lost too much speed there. So I think my cars can go smoothly. I had to make a elevation there just to pass those tracks, which I didn't like actually. It came right before a S bend. And then I'm finishing it with another block station so I can have more cars there. More trains, working. I am putting one more in the size of the station, and now I will build the station. First the queues, obviously, but I had a problem which made me commit some atrocities with the station. Well, you guys will see that building in roller coaster is not my forte, so I sincerely apologize for that, because I played this game for like so long and I still don't have the creativity to build. Or maybe I have an issue with the building system, but I think it's like a perfectly fine building system. I like to play The Sims 4 and I spend hours building houses, and I consider them to be pretty beautiful, well done. In this case, I'm choosing the colors, and since I want this ride to resemble a forest ride, I choose brown, yellow, and green for these sports, just to blend with the trees I will later put there. But first, I will open my ride and start building my station. I had some inspirations for the station, but my biggest problem was that I couldn't have any track going like right beside of the station, and that threw me off. When I realized that is this exactly moment you're seeing now, when I realized I made this mistake, I was like, oh no, I have to improvise now. Yeah, this is not good. But yeah, it didn't turn real well. I will not spoil, you see like in a minute how it turned out. But as I said, I do not have much experience with building roller coaster, so I do want to get better, and I do use some videos to inspire my buildings. So if you see some similarities with another content creator buildings, I definitely took inspiration. I don't want to say that I copied them. It's just that I do suck at building, yeah. So I don't have nowhere else to run. I'm building some foundations, and my strategy there was actually going to be the roof, because I think the roof changed everything. You can have a pretty bad base or flat base with not much details, but if you have a well-constructed roof, your construction will be just fine. Yeah, just fine. Yeah. So as you guys are seeing, this is a disaster already. I'm now putting the roof, and you see that the bloom of this game, it's really beautiful, but it's throwing me off because I cannot see where the walls are. I don't know why they didn't put a option to adjust the bloom of the game, and now I'm turning it off because I couldn't stand, but I will turn on later. Yeah, so this is the second part of the roof. I wish I could build differently because I wanted the middle part to be higher. But since the train had an elevation there, I had to build the last section, the back section of the station higher. And I will not even say it turned out well, because it didn't. I really didn't like this station, and I think in my next gameplay I will make some adjustment. Well, not in the next exactly, but at some point of this series I will give these station a bit more of love, because it deserves. It's like our first ever roller coaster of the series, so why I would left it like this? Hey, I just passed the apprentice level and now I'm an entrepreneur. I think the first challenge was to have a park value of 20,000 and at least 400 guests. Yeah, I think is it. Now I'm putting some fences because I told you guys I like compact coasters that doesn't go that far from the area. And this is exactly why I do this, so I can build fences around it. I am mixing these iron fences, chain link it's called, with the bushy leaves, so I have a more natural mixture of, you know, things there. Putting some trees just because I wanted to resemble a, you know, forest and nature themed ride. Yeah, I do love nature themed ride in these games. Oh, I tried to make something there, which yeah, it didn't work. Just so you guys know why I put that bushy fence there. It's actually small hedge. Why I'm calling bushy fences? I'm so sorry. Now I'm decorating with some flowers, and by this time I decided that I wanted to build a candy themed area. So I took some candies there and some assets for the attraction. I put that clock there, but I didn't like it, so I changed the final version of it. So yeah, didn't put any decoration inside the track though, so I think I'll consider this next time. And now I am renaming the coaster for Candy Forest, and there you go, guys. This is our first coaster ever. I loved it so much. Not because it is an amazing track, not because it's an amazing like decoration, but it's because the first ride we built together, basically. And now I will leave you guys with the POV of our first coaster, and I hope you like this video. I didn't stop talking a minute, I'm so sorry. But yeah, tell me in the comments which way you prefer to see the coaster, like in which position, so I can consider next time. And I hope to see you next time here in my channel. Well, bye for now.